What is happiness, and how does it relate to our financial stability? These are questions that have puzzled philosophers, poets, and everyday people alike throughout the ages. Happiness, a state of being that we all strive for, yet its definition varies vastly from person to person. For some, it's a feeling of contentment and peace. For others, it's the thrill of success and achievement. And then there's the question of money. Does financial stability equate to happiness? In our quest for answers, we turn to two men. One burdened with the weight of debt, while the other stands at ground zero, his wallet as empty as his slate. Each man embarks on a journey towards happiness and peace, their paths divergent yet intertwined by the common goal. Society often ties happiness to financial success, but is this truly the key to a fulfilled life? Let's embark on this journey with these two men and see where it leads. Both men, one burdened with debt, the other with an empty wallet, begin their journey. In the heart of the city, the man shackled by debt moves through life like a soldier in a battlefield. His mind constantly buzzes with the hum of unpaid bills and looming deadlines, a symphony of stress that plays on a loop. Yet even amidst the chaos, he finds fleeting moments of joy. A shared laugh with a friend, a quiet moment of solitude in the early morning, a favorite song on the radio. These are his triumphs, his respites from the relentless march of financial worry. In contrast, the man with no money in his wallet faces a different set of struggles. He grapples with the basic necessities: food, shelter, warmth. His life is a constant tug-of-war between need and availability. But he too finds happiness in the simplest of things. A warm smile from a stranger, a hearty meal, the satisfaction of a hard day's work. His triumphs may seem small, but they are his beacon of hope in an otherwise bleak existence. Both of them, though on different paths, face their struggles head-on. The man in debt, despite the constant worry, is learning to appreciate the small joys of life. He's beginning to understand that peace doesn't lie in the absence of debt, but in the presence of contentment. The man with an empty wallet, on the other hand, is discovering that even in scarcity, there's abundance. He's finding that happiness doesn't reside in material wealth, but in the richness of experience. Their journeys, though fraught with challenges, are also punctuated with these small victories. These moments of joy, these whispers of happiness, they serve as a reminder. A reminder that while their circumstances are tough, their spirits are tougher. A reminder that happiness isn't a commodity to be bought, it's a state to be achieved. These small victories remind them that happiness doesn't come with a price tag. As the days pass, patterns begin to emerge in the lives of our two men. A kaleidoscope of experiences, emotions and reactions, the richness of life unfolds before us. Our first gentleman, ensnared in the grip of debt, begins to see that his financial shackles are not a life sentence. He understands that his situation is merely a circumstance, not a definition of his existence. He starts to see that his debt is a challenge to overcome, not a monster to fear. He starts to comprehend that he is not his debt, but a man capable of change, growth, and resilience. His spirit begins to soar, not weighed down by the numbers in red. Meanwhile, our second gentleman, starting from zero, discovers the joy in the simplest things in life. He finds the essence of happiness not in the abundance of physical wealth, but in the wealth of the heart and the richness of his soul. He savors the taste of a home-cooked meal, the warmth of a genuine smile, the comfort of a friendly conversation. He learns that being broke is not synonymous with being broken. He finds beauty in his struggles, strength in his resilience, and peace in his spirit. The patterns of life are etched not in the sand of wealth, but in the stone of experiences. They are drawn not by the hand of fate, but by the ink of choices. The man in debt learns to dance in the rain, while the broke man learns to harness the sun's rays. They both understand that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's not about the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but the beauty of the rainbow itself. In the grand tapestry of life, their patterns intertwine, creating a breathtaking mosaic of resilience, acceptance, and growth. Their stories are a testament to the power of the human spirit, the resilience of the human heart, and the triumph of the human will. Life follows the body follows the mind follows the spirit. Money can't buy love, and it's love that both men need more of. As our journey continues, we find our two heroes grappling with the reality of their circumstances. Yet in the midst of their struggles, they begin to understand the profound significance of love and relationships in their quest for happiness. The man burdened with debt finds an unexpected oasis in his loved ones. He begins to realize that these bonds, these connections, are not defined by his financial liabilities. The love he shares with his family, his friends, remains undaunted by his indebtedness. His wife's comforting embrace, his children's innocent laughter, his friends' unwavering loyalty, these are priceless treasures that no amount of money can buy, nor any debt can tarnish. His relationships become his refuge, his sanctuary from the storm of his financial woes. On the other side, the man starting from scratch learns a different but equally valuable lesson. He discovers the power of self-love, the strength that comes from accepting and appreciating oneself, regardless of one's financial situation. He learns to love himself, not for what he owns or what he can afford, but for who he is, a determined, resilient individual who refuses to be defined by his empty wallet. He realizes that his worth is not measured in dollars and cents, but in his character, his resolve, his spirit. Through their journeys, both men come to understand that love, whether it's for others or for oneself, holds the power to bring happiness. It provides comfort, strength, and peace amidst financial turmoil. It's a beacon that guides them through their darkest days and reminds them of their inherent worth. So, as they navigate the choppy waters of their financial struggles, they discover that their true weapon isn't aggression or war against their circumstances. It's not the relentless pursuit of wealth or the ruthless elimination of debt. No, their true strength lies in the power of love. The love they have for others, the love they have for themselves. It's not war against their financial situation that they need, but love. The power of love, it seems, is the true currency of happiness. In the end, who finds more peace and happiness? It's a question that has echoed through the passages of time, reverberating in the hearts of both the affluent and the impoverished. It's the query that brings us back to the tale of two men, one burdened by debt, the other starting from nothing. The man in debt, once shackled by his financial obligations, discovered a profound truth. He learned that his happiness was not hinged on the weight of his debt, but rather on the capacity of his spirit to rise above it. He understood that his financial situation was merely a circumstance, not a definition of his worth or a measure of his joy. He began to manage his finances with a newfound wisdom, finding ways to reduce his debt without allowing it to steal his peace. He stopped living for the bills and started living for the moments, the shared laughter, the warm sunsets, the quiet mornings. He found joy in the simple things, the raw beauty of life that doesn't cost a dime. On the other hand, the man who started with nothing, not even a single dollar to his name, embarked on a different journey. He realized that happiness isn't tied to material wealth or the accumulation of possessions. He found that fulfillment comes from within, from the strength of one's spirit, from the harmony of the mind, body, and soul. He started from zero, yet he was not defined by his lack. He was defined by his resilience, by his determination to find happiness in the face of adversity. He found wealth not in his wallet, but in his heart, in his soul, and in the love he shared with others. He was broke, yes, but he was rich in spirit, rich in love, and rich in happiness. He found joy in the journey, in the struggle, and in the triumph. He discovered that happiness is not a destination, but a journey that is shaped by our choices, our attitudes, and our spirit. So who found more peace and happiness? The answer lies not in their bank accounts, but in their approach to life. Both men found that true happiness is not determined by financial status, but by the balance within oneself. They found that peace comes not from external wealth, but from internal wealth, a wealth of spirit, of love, and of joy. Happiness isn't about the balance in your bank account, it's about the balance in your mind, body, and spirit. In the grand chessboard of life, it's not about the king's ransom, but the king's resolve. It's about detoxifying not just the body, but the mind and the spirit. It's about finding the humor in life, the beauty in the struggle, and the joy in the journey. In the end, the answer to the question isn't about who has more or less. It's about who realizes that true happiness comes not from what we have, but from who we are. It's about understanding that the most valuable currency is not money but love. And in the grand scheme of things, it's love we need more of.